officials who had connections or conversations with senior Russian intelligence.
Hey, what's up, man? Come on. I think I was like 20. I was in Bolinas, and there was this guy teaching his kids how to surf on that blue single fin. And we were just talking, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get them something else. This board's not good for them. I was like, oh, I'll buy that off you. And he just sold it to me right there for like 40 bucks, I think. It was just like instantly my favorite board. And then, so pretty much I've been riding that since I was 20, you know? I don't really break boards. I've like never broken a board. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just not going as hard. This is my main board I've been riding. It's the board Rob made, Machado made. It's pretty rad little single fin. You seen this thing? So psyched on it. I have like a lot of friends who are contractors, and they call me when they have like jobs where they're taking out big beams. So like a lot of these big beams all came from like the same job, these ones with white on them. I mean, I feel like that's a big part of what I do, is like the materials are really important, you know, that I use. Think about that a lot. Yeah, I try to use reclaimed or salvaged. Like I have a guy who's who's just north of here, and he gets like trees that have to be removed or fall down, and he gets the wood and then, you know, mills it, and I buy wood from him. Well, so what I've been doing is I like do like a little pencil drawing of like, I make kind of like a pencil drawing, and then I use that to like start to build, you know, colors and shapes on top of. So like there's really subtle things happening. Like there's a circle here, and then there's like two circles here. You know, when I was a kid, I built a lot of weird, you know, like tree houses and things, and like I like to try to tap into like a younger, you know, kind of my inner child when I'm building. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I think that kids really make the best artwork. You know, if you look at like my daughter, the kinds of things she makes, and it's a very hard thing to explain, but I think that like that's kind of is what I'm trying to get to with like painting and drawing, is trying to like go back to a place where I'm not, because I think it's what happens is as you get older, you start to think like, oh, you put all these judgments on work. And when you're young, it's just kind of flowing out of you, and you're just making it when you're a little kid. When do you start to feel like self-conscious about like what, you know? I mean, like all kids are artists when they're little. Like all kids are like, oh, I can make a drawing. But then adults a lot of times say like, oh, I don't know how to make it. I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to paint, you know? And I mean, obviously they do. They just think they don't know how to. And so at some point in our lives, we kind of like develop, you know, kind of like inhibitions around, you know, artwork. And so with painting, I'm always trying to get back to that, like feeling of like what that's like, and kind of like an inner journey back, you know. Thinking about that with my daughter, with Romy, is like, how do you keep that going in kids? Like, but I'll get a picture of you guys right now. This is nice, right? It's like how you're standing up. Oh, I broke my phone again. Damn it. Thanks.